How's it going, everybody? Paul Laski here with Icon Collective. And today I want to show you an Ableton trick, something I like to use in the session view when I start my tracks in Ableton Live. I start all of my tracks in the session view. And one thing I love about the session view is the ease at which I can quickly come up with quick musical ideas and then have them start looping instantaneously so I can come up with new ideas. And Live is really kind of all about this, being able to quickly come up with these fresh musical ideas on the fly. And one thing that people tend to do, I've noticed, when they're recording MIDI, and that's what I'm going to be doing today, is recording some MIDI ideas into the session view. They tend to record in their parts and then they'll hit the space bar right afterwards as if there's something that they have to just stop instantaneously. And when they do that, it stops the flow of the music altogether. And depending on what you're recording, if you're recording MIDI or audio, I've noticed that when you're recording audio, it tends to cut the end point of the clip at a weird location, and then you'll have to go in after the fact and sort of adjust it if you want it to be a perfect 1-bar, 2-bar, 4-bar loop, whatever length you've decided to record. So what I'm going to do today is record in a few separate MIDI clips, and I'm going to show you how you can not only record on the fly, but quickly quantize the end of the recording, and also have your clip start looping back instantaneously so you can start coming up with your next idea. Okay, so turning over to the session view in Ableton Live, I have a project here with a few drum clips that I've set up already. I'll just play through a few examples so you can kind of hear the vibe of the track we're going for. Cool, and what I want to do is I want to keep my drums grooving, but I want to start to add a bass line. So on this bass track, I loaded up a bass patch from Operator. Make sure I got MIDI. So I've record armed the track. Cool, so I've got a couple bass ideas, and what I want to do is just click the record button on one of these empty clip slots. I'll start with the top one here. And I'm going to quickly record in a part. Now, right there, I just pressed the space bar, and that is often your first inclination when you're recording into a DAW. And what that did is, sure, my bass part's there, my clip's in, but it stopped the flow of the music, and now I feel uninspired, and that's not what I want. I want to feel inspired when I'm working on music. So let's try this again, but let's do it a different way. So let's click the record button on the next empty clip slot. And see what I did there? Instead of pressing the space bar, I just clicked the play button again on the clip that was recording. You can see it set up my clip. It's recorded all my MIDI notes in, but it's also quantized the endpoint perfectly. So I have a perfect 4-bar loop here, and it also started looping it back instantly so that I can just keep flowing with the music here. So let's keep my drums and my bass going. Let's go over here to my pad sound. I loaded up a pad patch. Make sure I'm getting MIDI into the track. I've record armed it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on an empty clip slot, and instead of even clicking on the record button, I'm just going to press the enter key to start the recording, and then I'm going to press the enter key on my keyboard again to end the recording, keep it playing back, and quantize the endpoint. So again, I just pressed the enter key. You can see it stopped the recording, quantized the end of my performance, and instantly started looping the clip back. And I could keep going with this all day, but unfortunately, we don't have all day. So, as you can see, it's quite easy to get ideas out quickly and then have them play back instantaneously so you can quickly come up with new ideas on the fly. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, have fun with it, and thanks for watching.